I don't even know how to say the name of the song, and I don't know the artist, but that's a Japanese song, if you guys could not tell, J-pop. A thing that I'm, like, into. But, chapter 11, A Letter and a Redhead. Jay started to read the email from his sister that he got, and then apparently there was a little bit of a fight going outside the door of his dorm room, and then there was a slap, and then he took his laptop over to the door and leaned up against it and started to read again, until he felt a budge behind his back, and Drake tried to get in, and he did, and then apparently Jay saw him holding his cheek. But here's what it said. Here is the last part of chapter 11. I looked up. He was in the group of guys Drake told me not to get tangled with. I looked up at Drake, and he had already plugged in his music. I closed my laptop and sat down in my bed. I looked over at him again, and he was resting his head in his hands, except one of his hands was rubbing his cheek, furthest away from me. He noticed me looking at him and gave me a small smile, but his eyes shot down. Chapter 12, Checkers. A few days passed, and Drake kept asking me to hang out on breaks. I have no problem with hanging out with him. I mean, he's one of my best friends now, but he usually hangs out with his friends and leaves me alone to do my homework. Maybe they've been too busy. Usually he'd come out of the dorm during break time, but the last couple of days he's been sitting in his room when I came in, which is usually right after the last class ended. It was nice to have some more time with him, though. I can't say he didn't like the company. We usually play board games that he had brought a huge bag full of them. We would always offer me candy when even though I don't like candy very much. It makes my stomach feel sick if I eat a normal amount. Are you sure? He laughed, waving the gummy over my face. He pushed it closer to my face, dangling it there. And I pushed my lower lip out, pouting. I laughed and said, "Okay, I'll eat this one. Will you stop bugging me about it?" He smiled as he triumphant smiles and watches me eat it, grinning ear to ear. I didn't understand why these things made him so happy, but I wasn't about to take the pleasure away from him. We were in the middle of playing checkers when his phone went off. He bit his lip, but then he looked up at me and smiled. He swiped his finger across the phone screen, disconnecting the call. I asked him who it was, and he said, "Just a friend," but he looked down when he said it, and didn't smile. I eyed him. Was it the redhead? I asked quietly, guessing he thought he didn't know how to respond because I knew he didn't want to lie to me. It had been him. After a few seconds, he'd look up and said, "It's cool, don't worry about it. He just has some anger issues, I guess." He turned his head around accidentally on purpose, and I looked at his cheek and then back at him, and nodded. I understood. I let out a sigh and asked if he was okay. He said the redhead usually doesn't bother him and he won't again. "Just be careful, okay?" I warned. He nodded and smiled, and I think he was trying not to laugh a little. The only thing that made him not interrogated him about it was when he told me he was glad that he got to spend more time with me and gave me an honest smile. Drake had told me today he was going to the pool with his friends, and I should probably get some work done since he's been taking up all my time. I sat down at the small desk in our dorm and honestly tried to work on an English project due next Thursday. But I couldn't think straight. Well, I was thinking but not about the project. I missed Carly and Aunt Linda, but I really missed Mom and Dad as I crossed my arms over the desk and rested my head on them. It wasn't very comfortable, but I wasn't in the mood to get up and move somewhere else, so I stayed there. I closed my eyes and thought about the night they passed away. I hate reading short chapters. I'm so sorry, but not really. So, actually, you know what? I actually kind of like Quotive a lot because chapters are very short and then the videos upload very, very fast. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, guys, okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!